Yes, people, welcome to LFC Red Forever channel. Before we start, hit that notification button, hit that subscription button, and hit that like button. As I always say, it's something that boosts us at the algorithm. So please do that for us. So the game yesterday, Liverpool versus Benfica, finished 3-3. It was a fair result at the end. To be fair, Benfica, gave it their all, and a bit unlucky, obviously, for not putting us more under pressure with the goals, and the performance from our team was hot and cold, especially when there's about 7 changes, and then you try to integrate the team. It's going to be difficult no matter what, and majority of the players don't play a lot of games, so for what they've done in that game, I thought it was impressive. We had the game under control, let's be honest there. We had the firepower on the bench as well, in case something goes, astray. But I think the scoreline was a fair result, 3-3. What angered me the most is the way we concede the goals. We give teams such a high line, and I know I discussed this before. I know I always talk about it. We gave Benfica such a high line, so when they get through, it's impossible for us to catch them. And we expect Alisson to save, but Alisson, even the goals that was disallowed, didn't even save any of them. So they were a bit unlucky in that kind of things. But they did beat our offside a few times, and deservedly so. They got themselves a couple of goals. It's scary. But I'm telling you right now, people, we need to find a counter-attack to that high line. We can't keep doing it on a regular basis and then something goes wrong. Can you imagine if it's the top teams that do this, and then it's going to be hard for us to come back from that? In the Man City game, obviously, they got a deflection goal, and, Trent didn't follow Jesus into the box, hence why he scored his goal. But they gave us more problems with the high line. I'm hoping on Saturday against Man City in the FA Cup we change that. We have to find a way to contain them and give them less opportunities in the goal. Listen, we're through to the semi-finals of the Champions League, and we're going to face Villarreal, which ain't going to be easy, people. It ain't going to be easy. They beat Juventus, they beat Bayern Munich on the way as well. So don't expect us to be like walking through Villarreal. Unai Emery, everybody knows him in the UEFA stage. He's always producing the goods for Seville, for Villarreal. He almost, I think he almost done it with Arsenal as well. So it ain't that bad, people. It ain't that bad of a stage in the Champions League we are in, and don't expect us to overhaul Villarreal and think like we're gonna overpower them and we're gonna dominate them. And listen, if you're in the semi-finals of the Champions League, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be one of those games that's end to end, tight at times as well, and that's what I'm expecting from Villarreal. They got so many players from Premier League as well, and experienced players. And on top of that, we've got Moreno from Liverpool over there as well. I think he's injured at the moment. He's over there, and a few more players from Watford, I think, and Tottenham. So they have experience in the Premier League, majority of their players, and obviously the manager as well, who's been here before with Arsenal. I bet Arsenal regret it now. The guy keeps producing goods for a small team in Europe. I don't want to disrespect Villarreal. They're not a small team, but in a sense of the city they are from, and the fan base as well, compared to Liverpool, compared to Bayern Munich, etc. It's slightly small. I don't want to discredit them, but they've done an outstanding job in the Champions League. It's a competition, it's a cup competition, so anyone can beat anyone, and that's what worries me about this game. If we take them too lightly, and then they start getting confidence, and they might get an away goal, and then they go back to their ground with away. It's not actually, away goal doesn't even count, but I'm just trying to say they might get 1-0 win like they did at Villarreal, and then they took it to Bayern Munich, and obviously it finished 2-1 at Bayern Munich, because the pressure was on Bayern Munich to score the 2 goals. They couldn't do it, and eventually Villarreal got the winner at the end and finished 1-1. I'm confident, but I'm more you know, on the side of let's just take it professionally and don't give them any opportunities and don't put out a weak team to contain them, if you know what I mean. Just get it done, get to the final, and then hopefully we'll face Man City and Real Madrid, two top teams over there. Everybody at Liverpool side wants to face Real Madrid because of the revenge a few seasons ago when they beat us in the Champions League final with Karius going on a mad one. But yeah, we'll see in this game. And first of all, got to get through Villarreal, isn't it? It's not going to be easy, but yeah. 3-3 is a fair result yesterday. Let me give you the stats before I go. So it was 17 shots from Liverpool, 6 from Benfica. 6 shots on target from Liverpool, 4 from Benfica. Possession 67% Liverpool, 33% Benfica. Passes 778 Liverpool, 399 Benfica. Pass accuracy 86% Liverpool, 75% Benfica. Fouls Liverpool 9. So it was end to end, but you know, it was like you can't get past me kind of thing. So 9 to Liverpool and 11 to Benfica. Yellow cards 0, which is a shock with the amount of fouls that's been happening. And then you got red cards 0, offsides 1 Liverpool, 5 Benfica, and they scored a couple of them, but it was disallowed for offside. And 8 corners from Liverpool, 0, believe it or not, 0 corners from Benfica. So yeah, fair result, 3-3. And let's get into the players. Alisson, what worries me is everybody wants him to save the shots from the opponents when they go through and goal one-on-one when they beat the high line, but he hasn't saved any people. And whenever they get through, it worries me now, because I thought he's going to use his big frame and stop them going in. So yeah, we need to find a counter the high line. What's the next option? That's what we need to do. In regards to the fullbacks, Gomez was good. You know, it's not his natural position, but he has to play somewhere in the team. He done all right, people. He done all right. Matip is Matip. He's just consistent. I'm not gonna really downgrade him. Obviously, they beat the offside a couple of times, but when you're like set like that and the manager puts you out like that, it's not you can't blame the defense. They're only doing what they've been taught. You know what I mean? So Konate, outstanding that kid, man, and he's gonna get better. He's only 22, people. Look at the size of him, man. You know that header he scored. What a goal! 2 out of 2 in 2 games in the Champions League against Benfica. You know what I mean? He's their phenom, as they say. Kostas Tsimikas, my man of the match. Oh my gosh, that kid, yeah, never complains. Comes in, does his job. Even when he's on the bench when Liverpool score, he's the first to celebrate. Never argues about anything. That's the kind of professional footballer we need at Liverpool Football Club. He deserves a place, people. I know like Robertson is outstanding, but Kostas deserves a place. Henderson played in the 6th role, much better than obviously the Man City game. He did control the game more from there. Naby Keita in and out of the game. He needs more time, obviously, in the first team to cement his place, and you know, people can trust him, because we keep thinking that he's gonna drop off and you know, get injured again, and that's the last thing we want from him. And then you got on the other side Milner. It showed his age in this game, people. A lot of people were complaining about him. I'm not one of those, you know what I mean? Listen, we had to make some changes, and you know, Milner's aggression sometimes helps us in that midfield, but he was just giving the ball away too many times. He was unlucky majority of the time as well. So yeah, he done all right. I'm not gonna be discrediting Milner. Milner was all right. Let's just leave it as that. And then you got the front three. You got Jota. To be honest, for once I gotta give him props on the actual passing. He did find the players, and he was brilliant. He constantly ran at them. He was a threat throughout the game, and yeah, he deserved his place. He done all right. Firmino, this is why everybody wants Firmino in the team, people. He gives some other option. You know, other than, you know, goal scoring, he brings defenders out of their comfort zone, and he opens the back line, you know, gaps, so the other two can get through and score goals. He scored 2 goals, scored a brace. Firmino is back. He's not back to the Firmino that we know, but listen, he's scoring goals. He's setting up play. He tries to create for obviously his partners up front, and He comes deep, collects the ball, runs at them, tries to do the eye of a needle pass as well. Yeah, so yeah, Firmino, to me, he's one of the best players yesterday. Obviously, he's got his 2 goals. And then you got Luis Diaz, played on the right. I was kind of shocked. Right, oh, okay. But we now know he can play in multiple positions up front, like on the middle, on the right, on the left. So we could trust him in any position in those areas, and he was outstanding. He out of 10, he always gives you 8. So you can't really argue with what he's done. So the score was 6-4 on aggregate. Benfica obviously came back to it, but yeah, we already knew he was in control. We already knew he was through. That's why we made a lot of changes. Yes, people, please. I hope you enjoyed this. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Take care.